I take it in English as well, so we all understand.
Thanks
Talk
very much.
about. I think we are struggling in the first 10 minutes of the first half. I think it's pretty obvious that Malmö always, like they do at home pitch, come out strong, aggressive in their pressing. And for us, it's about always finding the advantage when we play in our build-up. I think we are struggling in finding the advantage. It's pretty clear that when they come out that aggressive, that our advantage is in the space behind their back line, even sometimes in front. But we keep playing sideways and put each other in problems. The more the half goes, I believe that we get into the game more and more. The decision making becomes better. We're outplaying their first press more often at least, and we're also creating our first chances. I mean, we have a good chance first with the finishing that gets blocked. Then we have a good chance when we find Georgie from Andre and putting the cross for Robin. Even if I feel that after the first half, and of course Malmö had their chances as well. And then of course the second half gets, I mean, the red card it comes pretty early and defines the game in one way. It's difficult for us with one man less against Malmö. I think the best period they have with one man more is just after the red card where they also score. And I think it's not until we put in Emil Holm where we actually, in the end, where we actually also can start creating chances. I'm not feeling the same way I felt at Friends, because it was a pretty similar way in the way that we meet a top team away and we got a red card in second half. And I felt really that the red card in that game robbed us on the points. I felt that we were the much better team over there. I felt that even with 10 men, we were the ones who were dominating the game, dictating the tempo. I don't feel it's a really similar way here. Of course, it was 0-0 when the red card came, but I didn't feel that we did a top performance today like we needed to do against a team like Malmö. And I think that in the end, Malmö wins deservedly with 1-0. Even if I still like the effort the players are making and not giving up, like we never do. We have played with 10 men at Tele2, we played it with 10 men at Friends, and now we play with 10 men at this arena. I mean, we play with 10 men in the most difficult arenas in Sweden, and the things I see with the players playing with 10 men is incredible. Few teams can act like we do with one man less. And for sure that's one of the reasons as well that our fans are standing out there still singing while every Malmö fan has gone home. And I want to end up with that, because I've never been more impressed by, I was impressed by our fans a lot of times the last year, in the last fall, when we have difficult results and the way they came together before the game against Brommapojkarna. But the way they're singing out there right now, all of them who are mobilized and come to Malmö together, and they're still singing after a defeat against our biggest rival, it's incredible. What fans we have in IFK. We don't have any European qualification to play for anymore. And we definitely didn't have a title since a few rounds back, but we have them. And as long as we have them, we will keep fighting, because they give us energy with this way of making. Fantastic.
Thanks a lot for that, Poya. Uwe, your thoughts?
I think Gothenburg changed their way of play this year compared to last year, where they were more counter-attacking team. I don't think they were thinking that we can be capable of doing what we did today, and pressing them the way we pressed. And we won 30 times the ball in their half, for the season high, and there was 25 of them one was 11v11. We stayed 1v1 in the back, and they didn't trouble us at all in the first half. We had 10 shots in goal zone, they had 1 shot in goal zone. The biggest problem I saw was when they bring the big fella on in the last, it went long, and they pulled on Eirik. And then obviously in the last, we had really tired legs, because the players gave me today not 100%, they gave me 120%. They know what was on stake. We played like a team who wanted to win the title today. Everybody, every step was important, every pass was important, every duel was important, every recovery run was important, and that is how you win titles. And we have now in the situation now where we, of course, I agree with my colleague, the red card helped us. I think he was the last man. We holded him. I think it was a fair decision from my point. Could it been also a one against us with Bonke? I felt it was on the borderline. This is why I took him off straight away. I would like to highlight today 2 players. Bonke Innocent was tremendous. The tactic we chosen to play against them man for man in the middle absolutely helped him and was basically to his strength. He was, for me, I've not played so much lately, he was tremendous today. Also good with the ball, played much more forward, what we want from him, much more brave. And also Felix, I will highlight Felix not only because he scored a goal, also he came here to us, he played 6 games in 2 weeks and he fell a little bit in the hole because he had not played for a year before that. How he came out with this, how he accept competition, how he used competition to get better, how he takes on the challenges by not being chosen every game to play every game 90 minutes, like a lot of players. I think maybe sometimes they have to entitled to do it. I think he works and works and works, and I think today he got the rewards. My players did to me tremendous, and when you see what we have put in on Thursday, and when you see today we win 1-0 Copenhagen, losing 3-1, and we played against a very good Gothenburg side. They challenge us. I think Aish caused us a little bit problem. This is why we had it direct with taking Jonas off. He was on yellow, and I got the 4th official told me one more thing and he's off. So, but to stay 1v1 against their strikers, majority of the first half and even the second half, that is bravery. And we got our reward, and now we have it in our own hands. And now we have to show that we can deal with this situation as good as we can deal with the situation when we're hunting down people. So now is a different psychological situation. Players have now a little bit time to recover. We have a chance to get players back from injury, what I think what is very important for us. And then we prepare for Hammarby.
Thanks a lot also for that, Uwe. Questions to the coaches?
Poya, who do you think will win the gold?
Sorry?
Who will win the gold? Who will win the allsvenskan, you think?
I don't care. I don't care a shit about who wins allsvenskan, actually. I only care about what we do in the last rounds, and that we finish our good season in a worthy way, because we have done a good season, and what we have shown Sweden this year is not winning titles this year or competing for Europe in the end, but we are shown that we are the big club who has waken up, and we are on our way back. So enjoy this year of fighting for titles, but you know we are coming. With these young players we have shown, we are coming, and that's why we also have fans out there singing still, because they know their time is coming.
So you win the next year?
I'm saying we win soon.
Starting off, Oskar Lewicki was in the 12-man squad yesterday, but not today. What's the status of him?
We tried to get him fit. He got in the 88th minute against Copenhagen. He landed awkwardly on his heel. He had an injury on his heel. We tried to get him ready today with some sort of medical assistance. It wasn't to be. So, and we had to deal without him. And compliment to our midfield. We know all about AC, and Oskar this season is unbelievable for us. So to cope without them two, that shows how much strength and depth we have. But I'm really, really pleased with Bonke today. He was tremendous.
You knew before the game that Djurgården had lost to Hammarby.
Obviously, I try to share myself away from this because for me it's more important to do our own homework. That's how I always believe. You only can influence what is ahead of you and what you can deal with. And but the players knew it, everybody knew it. So of course the news was out there. But I don't know. It gave it our players more motivation, more energy. I don't know. But the players was after Thursday and after the run of 7 games in 21 days. 5 straight league wins with rotation, by the way. So yeah, sometimes the relations are not perfect. I'm really, really proud. But we are not there now, so it's still a way to go.
Okay, that was the last question. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. All the very best. Well done.